Okay, so got some light switches hooked up, and last night I put down a bunch more great stuff. Got this all hot glued in, and let me just move here. I'm putting in another tunnel. I'll show you from the other side. So this isn't exact, but close. I put this bridge in. That will stay there. There's a piece that I just got to find for it so that it'll stay up and I don't have to have that piece of foam there. And there's going to be a tunnel from here to here. And then I was playing around with the coal power plant in the middle of the loop, but I don't know. I go back and forth between it being up there and over here. There really isn't enough room for it. The siding is too short, so what I'm opting to do instead is this side will be coal strip mine and the other side, and then probably have the coal power plant on the top. So I got this area changed a bit too in the ghost town. It wasn't looking ghostly enough, so where I've got it sitting right now is the little station, the elevator, and the gas station, and then some empty lots. So I'm just kind of, there was too many buildings for what I wanted, so I'm thinking about what's going to go here. It might change again, but I like this configuration best so far. Up here I put first coat down of paint, so I got to do another one, and I've been moving these boards and putting in more of these threaded rods. So got one here that I'm working on. It takes a long time to get all the bolts in, but basically very rewarding when you have these removed. So I filled this, it's kind of goofy, I filled this area here with great stuff last night, and then I'll carve this down tonight and get some more plaster cloth on this area finally. I got some in here for the tunnel, and I also other than this one here and this temporary one that I'm running, I've got all the wiring tucked up underneath, if you can see that. So I got all the holes working in my favor basically, and I just have to run this line now back into that thing. So I was doing a lot of rewiring work, which is a pain in the butt, but it has to be done. So I picked up some more of these 3 outlet wall tap thing, and I'm up to here in the corner. So I've got power all the way down that wall and this wall. So I went to the dollar store today, just about an hour ago, and they didn't have any of the yellow extension cords that I like. They were sold out. So I'll go and get some more later, and then get power on this side. I actually buy those from Dollar Tree, and I buy the yellow cord from Dollarama, because Dollar Tree doesn't have a 3-prong extension cord, because theirs is only maximum $1.50. So I've got everything getting cleaned up. I can put more of these L brackets now. It's quite tidy, just because everything's starting to find a home, and it's a lot easier. Like, I just finished sweeping from all the hole drilling from this morning, and basically it's a lot easier to keep neat and tidy. And when you're running wires underneath, this blue cord here is temporary because I need a short one. I just got somehow a little tiny gap, so I've got one of the car extension cords here, just making it so I can run power down there. Got my stereo hanging on the hook, my Bluetooth speaker, and I unplugged all the USBs for now. I'm gonna rerun some of those, and I've got a little more wiring work this way. I will have to get into this wall, this main wall, for rewiring, but it'll involve pulling not necessarily the milk crates down, but all these other things that are in the corner. So just kind of working on that, finishing this side first, and then I can go to the other side. But this side has come along a long way. That blue cord is temporary, that white cord is temporary, and basically made it so that everything is nice and wide open. Those 3 legs won't be there anymore. You see I've got no legs over here. Obviously I have my leg, and the light switches are hooked up correctly. I've got a little bit more extension cord finagling to do. I cleaned up the workbench. Doesn't look like it, but it was completely trashed. And I was trying to paint this with this different kind of paint, but I'm actually going to start over on that. I'm trying to make it so that this is tinted. So this little RS2 I'm going to be selling. Just trying to get the decoder to respond. That's the second decoder, so gotta figure that out. I have the box for it and everything. Got another one of these hooks for drill or stereo stuff, and these big Milwaukee cases that have my train cars in them. They'll be able to roll freely under here soon, so I have them moved behind me so that because I'm going to be starting the L brackets over here. I've found a whole bunch more of those. I'm going to be getting the PSX AR hooked up on the reversing loop on the top level. I'm just kind of working on threaded rods and L bracket, but something that was very important, went the wrong way, is getting this loop and this bottom loop figured out. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for siding and where that coal mine is going to go, or coal power plant, sorry. So I've even toyed with it over here, but it's just the way that I've got this main line going. I really think about when I put in a switch. I don't want too short of siding, so I like long sidings. I have long trains. If you have too short of siding, then there's no point. So this here, I actually soldered. It looks awful, but it's filed. And if you look at it, it looks bad because the ties are crooked, but the rail is straight. It runs really good over there. And if it stops working, I can take it out. But I actually hot glued all this section in, and it's running pretty much flawlessly now, other than the M10000. This is the only one that's not running correctly yet on the bottom, which I got to get that sorted out. It's more to do with these magnets that connect the M10000 together, kind of interfering. So the Zephyr runs better than the M10000. I have both. So I'm even contemplating, I'm going to do this again, but I'm even contemplating relocating the airstrip. So everything's kind of up in the air except for the nuclear plant. That is definitely staying where it is.